Here we go.
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Oh wait. One,
Can you hear me out?
okay, I can hear you
Hear
now.
me? All right. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jameson?
Good. Nice to see you, Michael. So, what's new? What's been happening in your world?
Not too much. Definitely tried singing for a couple of people,
Okay.
and they all seem to like it. Still get the jitters when I try to um sing for people, but I'm working my
Yeah.
way up there.
Well, the best way out of that is just doing it more. Um, I actually have an opportunity for you if you want to try it. You should.
Oh,
We have a showcase coming up on April 4th, and essentially all you have to do is sing Uh, less than 2 minutes, even, but
less
up
than
to
two
2 minutes
minutes.
of a song, and you perform it on Zoom, just like what you're
Okay.
doing right now. And then you get live coaching afterward from me and also from a guest coach as well.
Okay.
And everyone's there watching and taking notes. You're taking notes on other people as well as they perform and giving their feedback. It's a very supportive environment. Um, and the whole experience is, an hour and a half maybe. And there's also a part where we'll talk about, we can do a Q&A, and we'll also do voting, actually. It's technically a competition as well.
Okay.
It's a friendly competition. Um, just based on who received the coaching the best, who was the most professional, prepared, and also how did everyone like the performance?
Okay.
So you just need to have a track or something that you're singing to. You could have, if you play an instrument, you can play your instrument, right? But having some sort of music and then your performance of the song, which is less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Usually that's like a verse and a chorus. Maybe you have time for a bridge and another chorus, depending on how quick the song is. But yeah, so if you're interested in doing it, I'll send you the link, and you can submit to perform for it.
Okay. Um,
And it's
I
free.
am okay. Uh, yeah, let me know what time it is. What's
Yeah, it's on Saturday the 4th at 1
Saturday
p.m.
4th, 1 p.m. Okay. I think I'll be able to make it, but
Yeah. At
yeah.
the very least, I hope you can attend. And then you will definitely learn things just from attending because watching other people get their coaching and hearing the things they're working on, stuff that they're getting coached on specifically. It's very interesting to witness them do it. And you
Yeah.
might even have your own feelings like, wait a minute, I think they could have done this a little different. And that's great. We want to hear those comments as well in the live chat because that stuff is helping you grow as a singer. You're working and fine tuning your own ear and observation skills. So it's a really good practice.
Okay.
But yeah, ideally you could perform. I really
Ideally,
encourage
yes.
all of my students to perform. It's a free opportunity to do that, and the point of it. The reason I created this is because people want to perform, but it's a big leap to go from I'm singing in my bedroom to now I'm performing in front of like all these people that I know or don't know, and it's in a room and it's this long thing, and there's a lot more pressure.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make it a stepping stone to that. That makes it
Okay.
really take the edge off. It's low key. You don't even have to have it perfect because you're gonna get coaching on it anyway. It's the point is it's not perfect. So
Yeah.
that's the idea. It's everyone's gonna do something, and we'll be like, okay, well, it's as perfect as it was. Here's this one thing you could do, right? No matter what. So, um, that's what's gonna be like, right? I really encourage you to do it. I think you
Okay.
get a lot out of it. Yeah. If you want, I'll send the link. Hold on. I think I can do that right now. But are we working on tech it still? How are you feeling with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Feeling good. We last left off of doing a vowel audit, and I was
Right.
also working on ping.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still trying to grasp the concept. I don't know if I'm entirely incorporating it correctly yet, but still working on that. Um, oh,
What do you think of, if you were to self-define, what is ping?
if I were to
Put it in your own
self-define,
words. Hmm.
let's see. I guess that's is the issue. I'm not able to define it that well.
Okay.
I remember you were saying something about the both your mouth cavity and your nasal cavity and the like um palate between
Mhm.
where it touches the sort of or restricts the airflow on the back of your throat. Um,
Sort of that. Okay, yes. So the ping is number one, is a feeling and it is also a sound. Both things. Ping is going to help you have more efficiency in your voice. That is it. It's the built-in amplifier for your voice. So when
okay.
you plug in your guitar doesn't necessarily need an amp, but it helps the guitar be louder and it helps you not have to go with the, to hear people 3,000 feet away could still hear you and you're just going like this. That's what guitars are using for their amplifier. We have that for the voice. We could do that with the microphone as well. This is your built-in amplifier and it helps make your job easier. That's the number one thing. But it also gives you a lot of stylistic choices too. So you have the ability to brighten or darken the sound, right? If I just say, hey, 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 or if I say, hey, 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 it's a little different. And that gives you a kind of like if you were looking at color, we have yellow, well, it could be a bright yellow, it could be like almost white. And then you could have like a yellow that's almost more like brown, like a gold or mustard, like Dijon type of color, right? So we could
Yeah.
have hey, hey, or hey, hey. Those one of them was almost no ping at all. It barely resonated right here at all, and I barely felt it. I didn't feel it really. It was kind of like back here, maybe a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. It's kind of caught. It's not as efficient there, but it sounds really interesting. So that could be a choice. Ping is the way that you can get your voice out of your head, right? Because it starts here and it has to come out. So you have to turn that air, and we can manage how much do you want it to hit in this part of your face. Basically, that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
So do you feel like you're finding where that is? Do you feel the sensation of the ringing in your face?
I do feel that. I do feel that. I've been practicing just feeling the vibration to see where I can take it up and
Okay.
down my head.
That's great. Good. And you notice it's different in your chest voice and your head voice?
Yes.
It should be, it is different, right? But you'll notice like in the head voice, it's a little bit more in the eyes, and then like is a little bit lower because the way the sound waves are shaped, they're just a little bit bigger and wider, and also where your how much of your vocal cords are connecting, it's a lot more of the voice ends up coming out your mouth initially with the chest voice. So we feel the vibrations here, here, and here a little bit more versus head voice. We'll feel them like up here, right here. We can feel it here sometimes, but very mildly. It doesn't really get down to this point. There's a tiny bit. It's nowhere near the same amount. That's a discussion about resonance more than it is even ping.
Okay.
Resonance is, where does the voice actually resonate in the bones? But ping is going to be what is the feeling and also the sound of it in the room because it helps you kind of stylize the sound.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
It's with resonance, it's like, is it resonating or not?
Is it
And with
resonating?
ping, it's like, how much did you add? Like it's more like a not a gauge. So you tend to want to aim like right here is like a good go-to default spot, and then we can brighten that or darken that.
Okay. So how would I begin applying that to this song to tech it?
Let's look at it. That's a good question. All right, Tech It Acoustic. So you have the playlist you already sent me, but I already have it here.
Here's the thing.
We love the ads. Okay, thank you. Boom.
What it means to reciprocate.
This is the wrong key though.
Oh, it's the other one,
The other one.
the cover.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, you're good. Let's see.
I know you sent it to me in the chat. Was that over here? Yeah,
I can send it again. I got it.
I think I just found it.
Okay.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? And how much can I be expected? Call, let it run my mood. Can't stop. So his tone specifically is a little bit more vertical. It's not. It's less like let it run. That would be a little bit more uh, like 70% or something, versus
Mhm.
like 50% is kind of where he's at. Thinking of his mind is away. It's more vertical. It's a little bit less tone, and it's a little bit more. We're feeling like the breath and the air of it, right?
Okay.
Unpaid, and you just can't call. And you just can't call. Versus you just
Just
can't
can't call.
call.
Okay.
Right. So actually, in this case, is a little less ping than maybe you might try. But let's see. Would you sing that a cappella again?
Okay. Where did you?
Okay. Yeah, that's where he
Okay.
starts it.
Let's see. Where did you learn
Where
what
did
it
you
means to
learn what it
reciprocate?
Could you do it up the octave from there?
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate?
That's the notes. You're doing it down the octave. Do you want
Okay.
to try it up the octave?
Okay.
Where does it mean? Where does it
Where
mean? Whatever
where
it
did
is.
where does it where did you learn what it means to reciprocate?
Nice. So when you're saying where,
Where?
right? There's a lot of extra air. We kind of want that. So his tone, number one, this is also we're just going to talk about breathiness a little bit because if we want to embody his tone, it really has enough of that. It's surrounded by a little extra air. Where does it learn? Where did you learn what it means? Hey, versus where did you learn what it means to? Do you feel
Okay,
the
yeah,
difference?
yeah,
Right? That one's a lot more connected. Hey, hey. I'm not here.
yeah.
Hey, not there,
Hey,
but right in between. Where did you learn?
where did you learn?
hmm
Where did you learn?
So that's less about pulling back, right? It's more about actually adding more air. You want to have a little extra air escaping around the sound. Where did you learn?
Where did you learn?
Can you say, hey?
Hey,
That was better. Hey.
hey,
That was consistent as you slid through it. That's what I'm listening for. Is it the same at the beginning, in the middle, and the end? Hey.
hey,
And then try, hey.
hey.
Okay, nice. So now let's put that type of a tone. When you said that and you felt that, right? It's a little lighter. It's not as
Okay.
loud. Where did you learn?
Where did where did you learn?
Keep your throat as open as you can throughout. Where did you learn?
Where did you learn?
One thing you can do more of is lessen or opening your jaw a little bit more.
Oh my God.
Where
Where
uh-huh, did you learn?
did you learn?
Uh-huh. Learn
Learn,
almost. Said like la. Uh-huh.
learn,
La.
la.
So sing on that vowel for a second. Where did you la?
Where did you learn?
Because your vowel right there was more of an right? Versus er. We want to get that little more open shape there.
Okay.
Where you were. Do the vowel.
Yes. Where did you learn?
Now go through that word. That was great. Where you were, what did he?
Where you are, where you are,
Okay, yeah. To go through the learn now, let's do that again one more time. Just like learn what it right there, just that. There's actually a little slide. Just do that.
where you are.
Uh-huh. Just this part. Learn what, right? I'm gonna have you slide
Learn
just
what?
these sounds. Uh, Pretty good, yeah. You feel how that connects? It's like a nice slide into the next thing. We actually switching two things there. Switching the note and you're switching the vowel at the same time. So we're sliding and right?
Okay.
Right?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So if you can go really slow down that slide, like you're sliding and you're sitting down in your chair. Right, it's a
okay.
sigh.
Okay.
Ah,
Wait, wait, can you do it one more time?
yeah. Ah. Nice. Get a little more of that in there. Sometimes it's looser than we think. That was a really nice way to do it. It's almost like I'm not singing. Ah, ah. Yep, that's it. You're used to making sound every day, right? You use your voice for other things than just for singing. So that means you know how to do a lot of this stuff already.
Okay, okay,
It's
okay.
about tricking your mind into letting you do it while you think you're supposed to be singing, right? Because
Yes.
singing is supposed to be this thing that I'm doing. So in some ways, you have to be able to just do less right here. Make it lazier, make it slurpy, really, whoa, like you're really lazy with it.
Relax.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, well,
Yes, you feel that? I want you to paint it now. Take your hand out like this. Yeah, that's like the wave, exactly.
well,
Yeah, good. You can still go down a little bit more there. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Now you can lightly put those consonants on there. What is you want? What it mean?
What you learn what it means.
Those consonants are the exact amount you want. That was perfect. Felt breathy. Felt like the right tone. Now, and the notes are right, but I want you to get that slide. Where did you learn it? Right there.
Where did you learn what it means? Where did you
Learn.
learn? Where did you learn?
Uh,
Learn,
yep.
learn.
Learn.
Where did you learn
Yes. Does that feel
what?
weird?
It feels weird.
Yeah. That's the one though.
Definitely
That's
feels
it.
different.
It's loose in a way that you're like, oh my gosh, can I let go of this note? Like, is it going to be completely, am I going to get lost? Right?
Yeah.
That's probably a lot of it. So you're thinking, oh, I want to stay in tune. I want to stay, locked in on the phrase. And of course, this is the irony is like that the note is actually supposed to go down like that. Let's keep going with the phrase now. The next phrase is, um, Means to
Means to
reciprocate.
reciprocate.
Mm-hmm. And how
And
much
how
can
much
I
can I
be
be
expected to
expected to
tolerate?
tolerate?
Mm-hmm. Sing that one.
What it, or you want me to do the
How
whole
much
verse?
can I be expected?
And and how much can and
Up the octave.
ah, and how much
Yep.
and how much can I be expected to tolerate?
Yes, good. I think in general you need to add some more air. You need to
More.
give a little bit more. How much can I be expected?
And how much can I be expected to tolerate?
Uh-huh. Expected. Spe. You feel that? That
Expected,
go through the end of the word.
e-
Spe.
expect,
Uh-huh. Imagine there's nothing after it. You just go right there. Spe.
expect,
Spe.
expect,
Say
expect, eh.
Yeah, let that be louder. Eh.
Eh.
Yes, there's a reason I'm having you do it is because I want that to flow in the next word like that. In general, you need to have that much air, a little bit extra expelling at the end of the phrase. Not to say you should be always using a breathy offset. That is called, by the way, an offset. You have an onset and an onset to your note every time you sing or to the phrase, actually.
Okay.
So when you start your phrase, there's a way you can begin the phrase. It could be breathy. How much? That was a super breathy one, right? 'Cause that's just air. You could also go, how much? That's a glottal start. Then you could do something in between, which is a balanced onset. How much can I? That's right in between. It's a little tiny H. It's just a little bit of air, and then the vocal cords start with the air pretty much. How
Okay.
much can I? That's the beginning of this, right? Then at the end, you have the offset. So the offset is like either breathy, balanced, or glottal as well. We also have some other options too that are a little bit more beyond that where we have different registers too, but this is all about air. So when you just say, hey, you go at the end, right? Right.
Okay.
That's a breathy offset versus right. That would be closing in my throat. That's actually not a glottal, that's a vocal fry. But yeah. Hey, to go to this. That's an option. We don't want that one though here.
Okay. Is- expect uh, uh
Hmm.
expected
Yeah, so this is what's happening right there on that word. Expect, you're closing, right? Expect it. You gotta keep that open as
expected
long as it, yeah. Expected to,
expected to
yeah,
tolerate.
you feel how that uses more air? Expected to, the longer we can
Okay.
make your vowels, the more emotion you're gonna bring to the song. The vowels carry the
Okay.
emotion. The
Okay.
consonants carry the meaning.
Okay.
So we want both of those things, but emotion is what music can bring versus just logic and conversation, you know. So
Okay.
expected to ta, as long as you can make those vowels. If it's expected to ta, it's a little different. It doesn't have the same emotional quality to it.
Expected tolerate.
Nice.
Eh. Ah,
Yeah. You
okay.
can feel it, right? You really, it's like if you were standing up right now and jogging and you were on a marathon right now, you'd be, that's how much you need to have going for your breath, right? Expected to tolerate. It needs to be that much air.
Okay. Okay. This is good. I think I can analyze this song a lot better. Okay.
Yeah, takes that much. You got to give a little bit more. Most of the time, we take a breath. We usually only breathe in maybe 50% of our air, maybe only 30%. We usually, most of the time, are using only 30% of our lung capacity every day. And so, unless you're doing a lot of marathon running or working out and that type of thing, you're probably not going to be using your lungs to the full capacity every day. And so
Okay.
you have to really think about this. This is a workout. You're using the full capacity of your lungs. You're also really expanding air. You're slowing down time. So you have to have a lot of air. That means you got to take in the air and you got to use the air. So as you're exhaling this phrase, you got to go and then it's a lot more work than you might be used to.
Okay. Maybe
This
I
is
need
an
to do more
Yeah, yeah. This is the
breathing
mostly,
exercises.
yes, exactly. In this context here, you're going to be using the air for the context of breathy tone. And that's what it's going to be channeled towards. And sometimes you don't have to. You could be a little more focused tone and you could sing super long phrases. You could be louder with it. You can do all these different things with the air. But most of it is right now being sent towards the channel of the tone, being a little breathier. And, using that because it's a little less efficient where we're replacing it too with the ping. Expected a taller versus expected a tolerate. That's an option. That's way more where I would put it for my own voice. But for your voice, maybe, or for his voice, we might try to put it a little back further. That's okay. It's just a
Okay.
choice.
Okay. Expect uh, expected to tolerate.
It's better at the end. I think expected it. Got it through there. Go through it.
Expected to tolerate.
Yes, one breath, right? You took one breath in, and you're going to exhale one breath. So it's
Okay.
actually one thing. Just keep that flow of the air. Sometimes you need a little bit more push in the middle of the phrase. Where's the note going up? Or where is it emotional? Respected. Maybe that's some part we want to lean into the volume. Go ahead.
Expect, expected to tolerate.
Yeah, that was nice. You want to feel like it's a little bit of a dance. If it was all stiff like this, expected to tolerate, boring, right? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it's just not going to be
yeah.
interesting. We need some movement. We need to feel
Need
this
some
flow.
motion.
Uh-huh. It's
Okay,
a
okay,
dance.
okay,
It's really is a dance. A sonic dance. It's also a dance literally in your throat right now of all the things you have to manage and do. So
okay,
imagine you're moving with this a little bit more because you are. You actually are
okay.
moving with it.
Expect, expected to tolerate.
Okay, nice. Yeah. What's the first words? First of the song? When it,
Oh, where did you learn what it means? Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? And how much can I be expected to tolerate?
mm-hmm. Keep going.
So uh, uh, hold on.
You want me to play it?
Yeah.
So I started to think about the
So I
plans I
started to
made
think
that
how to. Okay, okay,
day.
okay,
You
okay.
got it?
So I started to think about the plans that I made the debt
Mm-hmm.
unpaid.
Mm-hmm.
And you just can't call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm noticing is when you're doing like some of the smaller vowels, like E and I, those ones right now are getting closed down in your back of your throat just a little bit more. So those would be good ones for us to just channel, practice on opening those because not that they need to be super open all the time, and in this song not even, but just a little bit more even would be really good for you.
Okay.
When you're singing
I
like
made that day.
Debt
day right there,
unpaid.
day,
Debt.
E is at the end of that, right?
Yeah.
That day.
Day. Day.
Do you hear it kind of does a quiver
Day.
and
Yeah.
almost goes to your head voice too at the end? It might be. So into there, which is okay. But let's see if we can get a little bit more air. It's actually a little faster air potentially too. Day, hey, gotta go
Day.
into it.
Day.
Yeah,
Day.
yeah, we get a little more out of it that way. Try singing it louder, double
Okay.
volume, what you just did.
Day.
Okay, that didn't even seem that loud. That still seemed really quiet actually, but I did
Okay,
feel like
okay,
it was
okay.
double actually. You did it perfectly double. Yeah, how about double that just for an experiment? You probably
Okay.
won't use that, but just try it.
Day.
Totally. You have that option, right? And it's interesting because you gave it a lot and then you really kind of slowed it and you backed it off. It was a nice little finesse to it, but I think what you did was you pulled back the airflow. I'd like to see you increase the airflow to the end.
Okay.
If you're going breathy with the tone, we want to finish with the extra air.
Okay. Day.
Yeah, better. Think about putting an H at the end of the word. Day.
Day.
Yeah, so you're gonna exhale all the rest of your air because you're gonna take a new breath in,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Do the full phrase.
Wait. Do you want to start from plants?
Yeah.
Plans, plans I made the day.
Uh-huh. I'm hearing that for sure. Yeah, nice. So, let's
Okay,
see if you
okay.
could sing the note a little longer too. And I want to start it back to
Think
for.
about the plans I
I made the plans
made.
I made.
Yeah, that's right.
So I started to think about
Think
the
of the
plans
plans
I
I've
made
made
that
the day.
day.
Uh-huh. So started to
Day.
think.
Think that the plans I made the plant. Wait, I took a breath right
So it
before.
started.
I didn't think.
Do you feel
I,
this? So it started.
I
That should go da da da.
started a.
You go into the end word of that. So it
Okay.
started to think.
I started to think that the plans I made the day
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, when you're moving that air, this is one of the things that happens because there's a groove of the song. We've got, a heavy beat and we got the off beats that are syncopation, right? And those syncopations, like you're hitting the rhythm, is no problem with that. But the thing is, there's rhythmic accents that make it really groove, right? So we have, so we started to think about the things that right. You have do da 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 do da 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 da. Like we need those offbeats to feel a little louder.
Okay.
And if you bring it back a little at the beginning of the phrase and then go towards it at the end of the phrase, this is more jazz, honestly. If you feel that movement, imagine we're doing like
Mhm.
right?
Nada,
Right. You got to feel that increase.
nada,
Right. That's your air. So we started a
nada.
thing.
Started to think,
Right. You got to go
started
into it.
to think,
Yeah. So we
started
started.
to think,
Right. So we started to
started to
think
think,
about it. Now you're going to catch it. Started to
started to
think
think
about it.
about.
And then
Okay.
go up. Another one.
Started to think about. Okay.
And there's another one. We're in a roller coaster right here,
Another one.
right? When you're on the roller coaster, there's parts of it's pulling you forward and parts of it, whoa. Started to
Started to
think
think
about
about
the
the
thing.
plans I made.
That was great.
The
Yeah, I really like the first phrase. Yeah. Plans that I made that day. Or what are the words or notes? I mean,
oh, made
almost
the debt unpaid.
dead unpaid, whatever it is. There you go. You got it. You know it. That's the most important part. All right, do it again.
so I, so I started to think. What? Why does that sound so bad?
So
I
what's up? And it's a
start.
quick. So what's up?
So I started to. So
See,
I
so that's those are
started to.
like da 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 da. Da. That one's a quick rhythm on how he does it at least. So I started to think da 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 da. That's the rhythm.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Uh-huh. Da da
So I
da da.
started to think about the plans I made, the
So I
dare
started to
of
think.
thing. So I started to think.
Make sure star is quiet. So a
I s-
star.
So I started to think that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, that was
okay.
good. About the plans that I made.
About the plan that I made.
Plans should be quiet. About the
The
plans
plan
that
that
I.
I made.
Yeah. So I started to
Started to
think
think
about the
about the
plans
plan
that I.
that I made.
Mm-hmm. Feel it?
Okay.
That's really. Do you feel the air moving in your body like that too? It's
Yes.
very fun, and honestly, it gives you more emotion too. It gives all these different things, and you're like, ooh, it just makes you want to move a little bit as you're listening to it, your head and going like that. It just makes it more interesting.
Okay, okay, okay.
So that's called rhythmic accents. You should definitely be listening for and playing with those things in this practice now. Now that we have those vowels in there, and you know where you're looking for, the rhythm is there right now. It's not as much of the question of that stuff. We're looking for what is the airflow now. How do you keep this moving through the phrase? Ah, ah. Air can change your breathiness. It can change your volume, and it can change, even your placement and where you put that in your face. So it's more important right now. We're just thinking about how much air you're giving, and I think in general, giving more,
Okay,
more air.
okay. So for a goal, I'm going to see if I can try and redo the analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know last time we talked, I did a vowel audit through,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to see if I can try and apply that sort of analysis towards breath and the syncopation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to record myself and see what you think about that.
Yeah. And you know what you should also do as you're doing your analysis? I want you to almost like graph it. Just draw it with freehand. Like as you're going through da 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 da, that should be up. Or da 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 da. And if there's a little that's still a lot of air. That needs to be an up,
Okay,
right?
okay.
That think about air, 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 air. Where is that going? Almost
Give me.
like if this is the line here, your breath in is down here and your breath out is up here or something. See if you can graph it like that. I'm breathing in
Okay,
and I'm going out. And how far out am I going? Right? Just play with it on that front so you can see the flow you'd like to have, that roller coaster that it literally is making, you know?
okay. Um, for goals,
Yep.
what do you think I should strive for our next lesson?
Well, I mean, as far as the whole song and learning the whole song, like I think we're probably you've already covered and learned the whole song at this point. I haven't gone through it all with you yet, but I'd really like to sing next time. I want to sing through the entire song, and I want to have you sing it with the track. So let's
Okay.
make sure that you've got, comfort and familiarity to go in sequence all the way through the song.
In
If you
sequence.
make mistakes, whatever. We'll just keep
Okay.
going. And also, a good goal would be if you can find where the, for instance, like maybe practicing somewhere where you can run in place or
Run in
doing,
place.
yeah,
Okay.
and just keep your pace of your air up because it's gonna anticipate more inhale, more exhale than you might have done, right? And it'll help you just put urgency behind the air. Run in place. You can do some squats. You can do some high knees. You can do some jumping jacks. Different,
Okay.
change it up, but just try to keep your body moving and flowing and get the cardio going because that's part of it is just getting your body ready and warmed up. But the other part of it is actually using that full breath
Okay. Wait, am I running in place to um
while
get
singing.
myself tired, or do you want me to like try and sing at the same time
While singing,
while singing? Okay.
yeah, to a level that just beyond where you're comfortable.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah, it will maybe make it a little louder. It maybe like makes it a little less accurate. That's okay.
Okay.
But use that as your urgency as you're going through the air in and the air out. Okay. How did you learn what it means to separate? It's gonna feel a lot more like you're on tour and you're at like a 20,000, arena. But you just got to be able to perform it like that too.
Okay. Okay.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And maybe if I didn't send you any of those breath exercises yet, I will. Did I send you anything with those?
Yes. Slides
Do a
on
couple of those.
head, buzzing lip trills, and we have some breath support and ping activation exercises.
Okay, yeah, maybe there's a couple more of the Farinelli breath exercise I might send you and another one, but that would be helpful too on expanding your breath and managing that air.
Okay.
Cool, I'll do that. All right, good work.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week, maybe.
Yeah. Next
Okay.
week.
Next week I'll see you at noon or 12:30. What are we just looking for? Let me
Uh,
see my calendar. Yes. Um,
do
do
you
you
want
want
to
to do
do
noon?
noon?
Yeah, let's do noon. Great. It's perfect for me.
Um, do you have time for an hour lesson?
Yes, I can do an
Okay.
hour next week.
Okay. Um,
Let's do
okay,
it.
yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I will see you then.
All right. I'll see you.
All right.